Hello, welcome to the channel of RD Automation Learning. So in this video, we'll be discussing one of the common question that we are getting from the subscribers, that why we are not getting calls as a testers, why we are not getting calls for the software testing jobs. So this is a very obvious question that I am getting. Someone is telling that I'm having 3 to 5 years of experience. I have the specific skill set, but still I'm not getting the call. So what is the reason behind that? So see, the very first reason that we would like to focus is the resume. And in this particular video, what I would be doing is I would be sharing with you quick tips and tricks how to build the resume from the software testing point of view. Okay. So let us see what does a resume is. So resume is nothing but it's a portfolio. Now people might make 1 page, 2 page, 2 pages maximum. 2 pages is sufficient, right? Don't go beyond that. So resume is your first test case itself. Okay. Now what is the common reason for rejection? The resume fails to represent skills. At times you have to update the resume with respect to the job description that you are applying. Because if you won't update your resume, then it's a possibility that you might not get shortlisted itself, right? To get the recruiter call, to get the initial screening calls, it is very important that you have to update the resume. Until unless you won't update, you won't add those important keywords which you see in the job description, it becomes difficult for you to get shortlisted. Okay. Now, many of the common mistakes and fixes if we can do here. So listing tools without context. So people will mention Selenium, JMeter, Postman, but instead of that, if you mention automated X number of test cases using Selenium WebDriver, or I have automated in the last 6 months, maybe X number of test cases or this many modules. So that would create an impact. So data oriented resume is the key here. If you are able to showcase your data, if you're able to showcase your contribution with respect to the work that you have done, it is great. Many of the people will write involved in testing activities. So rather than telling involved in testing activities, or rather than telling finding defects, writing test cases, you can also tell led functional testing for a billing system, reduce production defects by 10%, by 20%, whichever percentage that with respect to the experience that you have, with respect to the work you have done, you can keep. You can also tell that you have automated the test cases to save the production bug. That is also one of the important things. It's fine if even if it is a P1 bug, it's totally fine, but it's a production bug. You have saved a production bug. That means a lot. Focusing on tasks instead of outcomes. So rather than you are listing activities like executed test cases, perform these many things, instead of that, you have to showcase the impact, right? What did you do? What makes you unique in the market? That is very important. Now, using same resume for every role, so it might happen that some of the people are using the same resume for every particular aspect. Okay, whether it's a test lead role, whether it's a senior QA role, whether it's a test manager role, right? But you don't have to do like that. You have to update your resume with respect to the skill set, with respect to the unique skills, the jobs that you are applying to. So what we have done is, in order to assist you, we have created one of the ATS training resume template, and it has projects as well. So if someone of you are not having any idea of how to list down the projects, or if one of you is not having any idea how to put the content on the resume, what should be the length of that resume, what should be the size of that resume. And if you see, we have got many success stories which have used this particular resume template, right? So you can avail this particular product. It is available on TopMate, and it is something that would definitely start giving you the calls, the opportunities. Okay. Soft skills and business impact. So that is very important. You don't have to just showcase the technical activities. You also have to showcase the value that you have added being a part of that particular team. Okay. So learnings and growth, that's important. You have to add certifications, courses, any new tools or fixes that you have learned. Okay, then tools and methodologies, you have to add tools like the Selenium, WebDriver, JMeter, Postman, context-driven testing, risk-based testing, impact-driven resume. So this becomes important. See, if you are writing context-driven testing, if you are writing accessibility testing, people out there in US, Canada, there are so many jobs with respect to accessibility testing. Why don't you include those kind of things in your resume, provided you have worked on them, right? So obviously, it would definitely boost your chances to get shortlisted. Okay, so let's revisit the best practices. You have to tailor your resume. You have to showcase continuous learning. You have to treat resume as a story for the right audience. Don't forget, resume is your test case. Once you are done with the resume preparation, you can also connect with us on the TalkMate for resume review call, right? I'll be happy to assist you on that. And if you don't want to connect on a call, at least go through your resume once from the end user point of view. What he or she will think, what you will think going through the resume that you have received from some other profile or some other candidate, right? So your resume is a tool, it's not a history book. Don't tell all the histories, 3 pages, 4 pages, it's not required at all. Different colors you can add, you can make it more impactable, make it, you can tell from the growth perspective, right? And you have to tell the right stories at the right time. So you have to keep it very short, keep it at the crux level, summarize level, right? That would assist you a lot. So these are a few of the things that you should work on your resume, you should work on your CV, provided you are looking for job opportunities these days, right? So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching this video and stay tuned for more updates.